In the age of information, it can be hard to stay up to date on everything. However, this problem can be more difficult when information changes quickly, like when a bunch of new laws are passed. But what if you could avoid this problem by predicting future laws? Take the USA Supreme Court's ruling on Dobbs v. Jackson in 2022. Since the ruling was passed, hundreds of new laws on abortion have been passed all across the country, and many more are on the books each day. These new laws have dramatically altered the legal rights and responsibilities of USA residents. They've also made it more difficult for people to understand abortion laws across the country. Thus, I took a cross-sectional analysis of all 50 USA state legislatures. I sampled each state's gestational abortion statute and/or statutes as of the end of 2025. Then, I conducted a critical content analysis of the sampled data and ran a linear regression between the use of the word choice and its dependence upon the respective state legislature's probability of liberal political partisanship. The results support the relationship that the closer a state legislature's composition is to 60% Democrat, the more likely a state legislature is to use the word choice more frequently. These results are significant with a p-value of 0.043, as shown on screen by Model 1. When the frequency of choice is aggregated ordinally, this model can explain up to 49.3% of the data variance, as shown by Figure 1. These results are also comparable for Model 2, wherein the closer a state legislature's composition is to being 2/3 Democrat, the more likely a state legislature is to use the word choice more frequently. Model 2 is statistically significant with a p-value of 0.044. Last but not least, Models 3 and 4 both demonstrate statistical significance with p-values around 0.025 and no evidence of multicollinearity. Specifically, the frequency of the use of the word choice and a Democrat majority in a state legislature are causally correlated, with the latter's regression coefficient at 1.99 and the former's at 0.05. Thus, the results generated support the statement of a positive correlation between the aforementioned. Moreover, they support the statement that state legislatures which approach a 60% Democrat majority are more likely to use the term choice in a manner consistent with pro-choice groups, particularly when compared to a 50% or 2/3 Democrat majority. Thus, pro-choice groups receive more legislative statutes with their language in them when more state legislatures have a 60% Democrat majority. More generally, this analysis suggests that we can at least predict some aspects of future laws. We just have to stay up to date. Thank you for your time, energy, and consideration.